Alright, guys. Hi, you. Hello, and welcome to the stream. I know I'm running a little late, and I did notice there's a little bit of a lag, so bear with me. The cicadas are in the background, pretty loud and chirpity chirp. But we're back at it, guys. We're going to do this thing. I'm so sorry that I've been gone for so long. Between I don't know. I can't remember the last time I got to talk to you guys. So like for me, I've went through a lot of stuff since the last time we live streamed. I am now currently free of Lord No-Nos, and I have started a really great job. I am now a vet tech. I'm certified. I work in an animal clinic, and I love it. But unfortunately, I work like 40 plus hours a week, and between that and small children, it's been a struggle. But that is no excuse. I have missed you guys so much. I've missed doing this. Bear with me, my throat is a little bit messed up because of COVID for the third time, thanks to Lord No-Nos. But I don't know, guys. What have you been up to? I have missed you guys. I've missed talking to you. I'm sorry that I didn't get to give you guys a better notice of a live stream, but I've just missed doing this, and I've just been able to jumpstart and get ready to go, and I wanted to do that. Let me clear my throat. Pardon me. So I just the other day I was like, you know what? I missed this. I'm just gonna have to grab the bull by the horns, and we're gonna have to do this thing. Let's see. Real quickly, before I start getting into the chat and saying hi to everyone, this is a no drama llama channel. If you have a problem, you want to start drama, this is not the channel for you. I don't like drama. If you have a problem with me, more than likely I have no problem with you. It's your problem. Everybody in this chat should be able to feel good and happy about being here and not stressed. Everybody should be happy. We have moderators in the chat that will nip you in the bud if you decide that you want to be a drama llama. So I'm going to go ahead and get to the chat and say hi to everyone. Also, before I get to the chat again, if you guys can tweet this out, share it, tell everybody to come join, because I really would like to kick this off and get back into this and get full swing in. So in the chat right now we have General, we have Evil Outcast, we have Sleeping Wendigo, Anya, Todd. Let's see. I'm not sure if I got everybody. Hopefully I did. How are you guys? And thank you for coming. I've missed you guys so much. I think I've already said that a couple of times. In general, I don't mean like anybody in the chat right now is anybody that would start drama, but I know sometimes I look at the numbers and I see, like, for example, right now I see according to my numbers, 7 in the chat, but I see there's like 12 people watching. So my big thing is I always just try to say, if you're watching and you're lurking because you want to cause drama or you're spying on me, I don't have any problem with you. So if you're watching and you have a problem with me, I'm very sorry that we have problems. And if you message me, I'm sure we can fix the problem, because I don't like people being upset or having drama. I've got some things planned for tonight. I'm not really technically sure if anybody is interested, but I know that since we have not talked and we all have missed each other, but I figure we could talk, read stories. If you guys have topics you want to discuss, I am totally fine with that. Just bear with me. Like I said, the audio is probably about 30 seconds ahead of what I'm seeing on the chat. So unfortunately, there might be like a little bit of a quiet moments where I'm kind of just reading and getting back to it. I'm trying to think. you guys let me know, what have you been up to? Oh, I see Outrum's in there too. And you're not late, Outrum. You are perfectly on time, and I'm glad you are here. What have you guys been up to? Like I said, I got a new job, and I don't even consider it a job. It is so wonderful. I've learned so much, and one thing I didn't get to do was I was going to do some little short videos for YouTube, but we went to like this big veterinary conference, and it was like a 4-day thing, and so many classes and so much fun. It was like a hotel and a mall and a conference all together. So like all new experiences for me, meeting new people, hanging out with coworkers that I consider family. The only thing I didn't have was my children, and that would have been great. But anyway, I'm just going to go and say this. I'm still working on some new things. Some things were brought to my attention. So I'm kind of revamping the channel, and I'm changing things around. So bear with me with that. There's going to be some things changing for the better for the channel. Some catchphrases are going to be altered to be updated and new. I will probably put up a lot on Twitter of like polls for you guys to vote. Like, do you like this name? Do you like this phrase? What will make the channel better? What are you interested in? And if you don't really want to be a part of like any type of surveys or polls, you can just message me privately. I'm fine with that too. I love you guys. I love looking forward to seeing messages from you. Let's see what else I was thinking. One thing that will never change, guys, is right now, my birthday is coming up within 3-4 days, and usually right around my birthday I get a little sad, and that's just from things that happened for like 12 years straight with Lord knows. So tonight I had to drop my children off, and I swung by and got me a sweet tea. If you can hear it, I got me a sweet tea and a Reese's Blast because I just wanted to feel good about myself. I'm sure the calories were not something I needed, but it'll be okay. So sit by this fire, enjoying some sweet tea. If you don't like sweet tea, I'm sure we have better refreshments than that. And take my hand and follow me into the dark. And just remember, not all shadows are pleasant. So, we're going to begin. What are you guys interested in? I'm interested in reading some maybe short, scary stories. Just to get back into this. I'm a little out of practice. I'm a little out of date, I guess maybe you can say. But I think I'm going to do some short stories. I'll read, say like one, and we'll discuss, talk, chat a little more. So we're going to kick it off, guys. Are you ready? So we've got, I think, about 10 short tales of horror that are better than most scary movies maybe that you've watched. So in my quest for bizarre and twisted, I stumbled upon some scary stories from subreddits, asked for permission to get here, and so here we are. So the story number 1 is this new house. We bought an old house, my boyfriend and I. He's in charge of new construction, converting the kitchen into the master bedroom, for instance, while I'm wallpapering removal duty. The previous owner prepared every wall from ceiling to floor in wallpaper. Removing it was brutal, but oddly satisfying. The best feeling is getting a long peel, similar to your skin when you're peeling from a sunburn. I don't know about you, but I kind of make a game of peeling, on the hunt for the longest piece before it rips. Under a corner, a section of paper in every room is a person's name and date. Curiosity got the best of me one night when I Googled one of the names and discovered the person was actually a missing person. The missing date matched the date under the wallpaper. The next day, I made a list of the names and dates, and sure enough, each name was of a missing person with the dates to match. We notified the police, who were naturally sent out to the crime scene. I overheard one tech say, "Yep, it's human." Human? What's human? Ma'am, where is the material you removed from the walls already? This isn't wallpaper you're removing. Ooh, that's the end of the story right there. As usual, we're going to give it a rate. I'm going to give that a 9. That's pretty creepy if you're in a new house and you're just getting going and you're tearing wallpaper and poof, it's skin. I'm pretty sure that's what they're implying, is that wallpaper is not wallpaper, ma'am. That is people's skin with the dates under it to match. I'm giving it a 10 because that was uber creepy. I don't know what I would do if I walked in and started removing wallpaper and was like, "Oh, that's so-and-so's skin." So when she literally said she was peeling wallpaper like a sunburn on, skin off of sun, I was like, yeah, lady, you really removing that, oh yeah. My skin's crawling right about now anyway. It's twisted, it's dark. It's sort of like my sense of humor, dark and twisted. Do you guys like scary stories? Like, I mean, not just like, just in general. I love like two sentence horror stories, long creepypasta horror stories. I mean, I just really like to see how maybe creepy, scary, or horrific a story can get. And I sometimes think, like, when you're talking about the two sentence horror stories and the short scary horror stories, they have to pack a really powerful punch in such a short time. So sometimes I think those get me more than if I read a 40-minute story that takes forever to uncover what's happening. That's my opinion, I think, a little bit. Todd, I'd move. I agree, Todd. I would move, maybe burn the house down. I mean, I guess technically if you were to burn the house down, it'd be like being a crematorium. I just made that even darker. I'm sorry. My brain went wrong. Okay. I'm going to go to the next one. Of course, I'm trying to give little pauses and talk and not ask so many questions because I keep forgetting there's a 30-second delay. Is the audio okay? Everybody hearing everything okay? I'm sorry for the loud cicada noises in the background. Hopefully it'll just add to the campfire for free. But I'm kind of streaming from my back porch. So we've got a lot of ambiance going on. I agree, General. I am not a fan of the glitch in the Matrix stories, and there's a lot of narrators right now doing a good bit of them, and I'm not a fan of them. There's some things I'm not a fan of, like Let's Not Meet stories and stuff like that. If people even do Let's Not Meet stories. Sorry, I had to get a drink of my sweet tea. I'm sorry if that was really loud. I just realized I swallowed really super loud. I'm sorry. Alright, guys. I'm going to go to the next story. And you guys feel free to keep talking in the chat. I love seeing you guys talk. It makes me feel so happy. So, story number 2. I hate it when my brother Charlie has to go away. I hate it when my brother Charlie has to go away. My parents constantly try to explain to me how sick he is, that I'm lucky for having a brain where all the chemicals flow properly to their destinations like undammed rivers. When I complain about how bored I am without my brother to play with, they try to make me feel bad by pointing out that his boredom likely is far surpassing mine, considering he's confined to a dark room in an institution. I always beg for them to give him one last chance. Of course, they did at first. Charlie has been back home several times, each shorter in duration than the last. Every time without fail, it all starts again. The neighborhood cats with gouged out eyes showing up in his toy chest. My dad's razors found dropped on baby slides at the park across the street. Mom's vitamins replaced by bits of dishwashing tablets. My parents are hesitant now, using last chances sparingly. They say his disorder makes him charming, makes it easy for him to fake normalcy, and to trick the doctors who care for him into thinking he's really ready for rehabilitation. That I will just have to put up with my boredom if it means staying safe from him. I hate it when Charlie has to go away. It makes me have to pretend to be good until he's back. Oh, this makes me glad at this moment that I didn't have any crazy sisters or brothers. Just gonna go straight up and say that. As usual, let's rate. I'm gonna give that a 9. Just because I didn't really completely see that. My cord came out of the plug real quick, sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and give that a 9 just because I didn't see that coming. Um Yes, Todd, I have heard that of Corpse Husband. He's one of my favorite narrators, and I just found out recently that he shares an August birthday with me. So, or I share an August birthday with him. And yes, Wendigo, free bird. Yes, evil, free bird. Sorry. Oh, General, you found out something bad about your neighbor? Gosh, he's not a Kevin or a Karen, is it? We all know about my Kevin and Karen neighbors. Speaking of which, I wonder if they're home next door because they're super duper quiet. Or maybe they forgot that I like to live stream because I haven't done it in a while. I'm not sure. Maybe I should go over to the fence and yell free bird. For next live stream, sorry. Let's see. I'll just go ahead and say I'm super glad that I don't have any crazy siblings that are gonna, get me. But the next question is this female sibling must be really good at what she does because she's like literally gouged out Cat's eyes and stuck it in his own toy box. But anyway, I shall just sleeping as a Wendigo. They might now be home. I hope not. You might make a sound of me yelling Freebird. That would be pretty funny. Yeah, I know the mic cut out. I fixed it. Give him a minute, he'll be drunk. At least it won't be Cinco de Mayo. You guys missed that. I think I tell this story every year on live stream, but every year it gets funnier because every Cinco de Mayo he gets worse. Now my neighbors are as white as Christmas. They are a little I don't know, not racist, but not not racist, but a little, I guess. Maybe that should be the word. And they were real bad the way they talked about other nationalities. And apparently one of their children married a Hispanic person, which I'm sure was a shock for them since they're slightly racist. So I guess when they had grandkids, they decided to have birthday parties. And so one year, and they do it every year, I should say, at Cinco de Mayo time, my neighbor lights his whole backyard with what looks like Cinco de Mayo lights and his, Spanish decorations. And I find that interesting because I like different things. I love different cultures. I love different decorations. I love stuff. But seeing them do it, I'm like, posers. But then when my neighbor gets drunk, he puts on a hat, a sombrero, and literally trucks around the yard going Olé and making racket. And I'm just hoping at some point that he's going to fall in a pothole and go Olé and fall in it. That is my hope. I'm just hoping I can record it so I can put it on TikTok and maybe get famous with my Kevin and Karen neighbors doing weird stuff like that. General, you're eating cake. What kind of cake? Because I'm interested. I want to know what kind of cake you are snacking on. Because I have a Reese's Blast in my refrigerator calling my name, but it has to wait till after the live stream because, you know, that might be kind of gross while we're live streaming. Might make for interesting things. Let's see. Todd, has anyone seen any good scary movies lately? Ooh, I just got done. I went to the theaters and seen The Black Phone, and then of course my mom ended up buying it. The same night I went to the theater to see it, she bought it on Amazon Prime. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not overly scary, but I'm gonna be honest, it was very like sinister, meaning a little bit of The Purge, I guess, type of feeling. And I was I was creeped out. My skin hurt. The time frame kind of looks like when all of us were younger, and, you know, kids, and our parents reminding us not to get near vans and not to go near people that were strangers, even if they offered you anything. And I let my oldest watch it with me because I straight wanted to show her this is the reason why parents freak out and tell you these stories. Because, I mean, I'm not going to give any spoilers of the movie, but the endings don't always go like planned. So, Leon, you're here, and Bork to you too. So everybody keeps talking about Prey. It's on Hulu, right? Because I know I may watch that tonight. Hint, hint. White cake. What kind of icing's on that white cake? So I may watch Prey tonight, and I will be able to talk more about it. Because everybody keeps talking about it in the chat. I think I'll watch it tonight. If it's really good, maybe I'll do a review about it this weekend. Because that's one thing I want to tell you guys. I'm super excited, and I know I'm wasting a little bit of time from the stories, but I really plan on this weekend. I'm supposed to have tonight and tomorrow and part of Sunday, quiet house. Like, nobody's going to be home. And I want to do, and I was going to ask you guys what your opinions are. I really wanted to do maybe a scary story, and a movie review, and maybe a music review, and maybe one other video if I can squeeze all of that into this weekend. Because I've got to try to record enough to last for 2 weeks until the next weekend they're not home. And, like, nobody's home. Like, this whole house is empty to myself. So, what do you guys think? What is a movie review that you think would be really interesting and that you haven't maybe seen yet? And maybe I've seen the movie. White cake with strawberry. Oh, my gosh, that sounds really good, General. I'm going to have to, like, reach to the microphone and be like, have a nibble. Leon, you're not late. You're always on time, and I'm so thankful, and sending you little hearts and cute little animals. Leon, I understand today is very draining. I heard that, I think it's a full moon tonight. So a lot of people are over the top and dramatic, and that just zaps all of my energy. And I'm like, ugh, I'm drained. I almost didn't live stream because I'm going to straight up be honest. I had to go run some errands before I could come home. And while I was out, of course, I got something to eat because I haven't really ate today. I get home and it's like, 6:30, and I'm like, oh, I got plenty of time to set up for the live stream. And I'm not going to lie. Couldn't find my laptop because somebody borrowed my laptop. Found my laptop. It was stone cold dead. I mean, dead. Deader than Marley from, Christmas Carol. Found my cord. Lakota had chewed on the cord. I didn't know if the cord would work. Then I found my microphone. The cord was missing. So luckily I just bought a new cord for my snowball, and I got that together. Then I get everything on, and I'm like, I forgot how to set up a live stream. Just gonna tell myself, I forgot. I could give you a little bit of ASMR. Sorry. I'm trying to make you guys laugh a little bit and hopefully I succeed. And I get down and sit down and it's like 7:20 and I'm like, oh dear baby Jesus, I can't get this started. I don't feel like doing this. I'm going to do this. I don't feel like doing this. I miss you guys. So we're doing this. So, it's not scary, but Top Gun, the action movie of the year. Everybody keeps telling me that. I'm trying to get past the fact that I don't like Tom Cruise very much. So I may watch it. I may watch it just because you said it was good, Leon. Okay? I've seen this year is the new... I did see the new Jurassic Wendigo. I went to the theaters and saw it. Oh my gosh. I really did like that one. I thought it was really good. Adam 12. Cool. Isn't that like a... Wait. Adam 12. Are you talking about like the old TV show? Or that one Adam movie on Netflix? Evil, help me out here. I don't remember the name. Oh. The Jets Were Real Stars. Todd, have you seen The Black Phone? Because I'm just hoping somebody else has seen it because, oh my gosh. The Gray Man. Oh my gosh. I've seen that on Netflix. I had to watch it twice because the first time I watched it, I had a rough day at work and I was like, and I only got to see bits and pieces and I literally woke up for the end and went, oh, I slept through almost the whole movie. Oh my gosh. And so I had, I watched it again and I'm a big Ryan Gosling fan. I'm a big Chris Evans fan. And both of them in the movie were just wonderful. So I'm just going to add that in. Yes, the old cop show from the 60s. Okay, I thought so. The Adam Project, thank you, Evil. You're enjoying an amazing lightning show. Is it storming over there? Because we look like we might have storms here. But it's just so peaceful outside. Like, I just had to. Evil, you have never seen The Black Phone. I'm going to have to rig up something for you to see it. Because I have it on Amazon Prime. But I've also seen it in theaters too. So, I don't know, I'm trying to get back into the theaters. Because I thought maybe if I could go to the theaters and watch a lot of movies, that I could start reviewing them. And maybe I could get like really quick about it. And like come home as soon as I seen the movie. And like do... a review on it. And I'm sorry for me moving around. My fibromyalgia is kicking in and one of my legs is like, oh, no. All right. I'm going to the next story. I just realized I've been like Uber chatting and I need to go to the next story and I'm sorry. Okay. Scary story number 3. Guardians. He awoke to the huge insect like what? Sorry, let me start over that one. That one creeped me out. I was like, there's some problems. Hold on. Scary story number 3. Guardians. He awoke to the huge insect-like creatures looming over his bed and screamed his lungs out. They hastily left the room and he stayed up all night, shaking and wondering if it had been a dream. The next morning there was a tap on the door. Gathering his courage, he opened it to see one of them gently placing a plate filled with fried breakfast on the floor, then retreated to a safe distance. Bewildered, he accepted the gift, the creatures chattering excitedly. This happened every day for weeks. At first, he was worried they were fattening him up, but after a particularly greasy breakfast left him clutching his chest from heartburn. They were replaced with fresh fruit. As well as cooking, they poured out hot steaming baths for him and even tucked him in when he went to bed. It was bizarre. One night he awoke to gunshots and screaming. He raced downstairs to find a decapitated burglar being devoured by the insects. He was sickened, but disposed of the remains as best he could. He knew they had just been protecting him. One morning the creatures wouldn't let him leave his room. He lay down, confused, but trusting as they ushered him back into bed. Whatever their motives, they weren't going to hurt him. Hours later, a burning pain spread throughout his body. It left like his stomach and was filled with razor wire. The insects chattered. I think they misspelled that. Anyway, the insects chattered as he spasmed and moaned. It was only when he felt a terrible squirming feeling beneath his skin that he realized the insects hadn't been protecting him. They had been protecting their young. Ew! That gross. And semi-dementally gross. And creepy. Alright, as usual. What are your thoughts? What are your ratings? I'm gonna give it a 7.5 because it was very original. It was different. I liked it. It was gross. It made my skin crawl. I don't like buggies. I wonder if they were like praying mantis like bugs. No, it can't because there was two of them. The woman always cuts off the other one's head. I don't know. I wish I would have kind of explained, given me a background. But again, it's a short story, so we take what we can get. What are your thoughts? Generally, you haven't seen The Black Phone either. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I would recommend it if you like creepy thriller under your skin. Leon, you turned into a cat. Come here. I got a blanket. Come sit in my lap. I need a companion while I read because Lakota's shunning me right now. He's sitting across the couch and making me sad. It's just cloudy, Todd. It's kind of cloudy here. But we had some major storms the other night. It was pretty wonderful. I agree, Evil. I hope to goodness they weren't spiders because, oh my gosh, he said they were squirming under his skin. Ew. No, no. Ew, no, no. Oh, some wasp. Oh, it's even worse. Giant wasps. No, no. No, no. I'm just going to say that. No, no. I know like. I'm not a big bug fan, but the only way that could get creepier is if we talked about mice or rats or something else. Straight up, not gonna lie. Ewy. Alright. I'm gonna go to the next story because I just realized I've been live streaming 37 minutes. Are you guys in a rush? Do you want me to cut it off at an hour or just go until we feel tired? What do you guys think? General, I do agree. Most new horror movies do disappoint. Sometimes I think what it is like, I guess because my children go to school, the creativity level now for the generations younger than most of us in the chat, they've just cut it out. Like every time my kids try to be like creative or do something new, their teachers will tell them, don't do it by the book. And it's like, it's art. It's reading. You know, it's hard to really go by a formula. And that's something I was talking about to somebody the other night. When I started narrating, I was with a group of narrators. It was like Nico Wonderdust and the Dark Somnium, Mother Creepypasta, Sioux Siren, Devon Seven, Meat Locker, of course, and a couple of other ones that I'm glad are completely gone out of my life as well. But they were all like, this is the formula you have to go by to narrate, and this is what you do, and this is how you be successful. And I've never been one to go with the formula. I want to do my own thing. I'll stay close to a formula, like just to be part of the group, but I always like kind of go against the grain because I want to be me. And that's what I want to do. So I'm just going to say it now. That could be some of what's wrong with writing now, is people want to go by a formula because nobody can really think outside the box anymore. I even noticed with some narrators arguing in the community about taking each other's things. A lot of people who copy other narrators, and I don't mean like, oh, like, I like that reading style, or I like to do that. I mean, like, full blown copy them. And it's like, you need to find you. You need to do you. You don't need to try to fit a formula. Be you. And that's how the original narrators that started, they did them. And that's why they're big. And that's kind of, just, I always say do you. Have fun. But, oh no, I hate when my headphones are currently dead. I need to start charging those suckers. I love Peacock Toad. I really love that. Yes, General, throw that book away. Wendigo, like I said, I mean, people that try to tell you that you can't do it, that's because you're not going by their formula. A lot of the originals, like Alfred Hitchcock, and a lot of them, they didn't follow the formula. They did their own formula. And look, they're literally like geniuses. Even now, people still talk about Hitchcock and Edgar Allan Poe and all of them. So, do you. That's what I say. I do too. I love writing Wendigo, but I did honestly hate English. And you're right, Evil. Nobody wants to be original anymore. Oh no, not cockroaches, Todd. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next story. Get a little sippy sip. And let's do it again. Scary story number 4. Seeing Red, the first day of school. Everyone loves the first day of school, right? New year, new classes, new friends. It's a day full of potential and hope, before all the dreary depression of reality shows up to ruin all the fun. I like the first day of school for a very different reason. You see, I have a sort of power. When I look at people, I can sense a sort of aura around them. A colored outline based on how long that person has to live. Most everyone I meet around my age is surrounded by solid green hue, which means they have plenty of life left. A fair amount of them have a yellow-orangish tinge to their auras, which tends to mean a car crash or some other tragedy. Anything that takes people before their time, as they say. The real fun is when the auras venture into the red end of the spectrum. Every now and again I'll see someone who's basically a walking stoplight. Those are the ones who get murdered or kill themselves. It's such a rush to see them and know their time is numbered. With that in mind, I always get to class very early so I can scout out my classmates' fates. The first kid who walked in was basically radiating red. I chuckled to myself. Too darn bad, bro. But as people kept walking in, they all had this same intense glow. I thought, oh, please tell me this is not what I think this is. I finally caught a glimpse of my rose-tinted reflection in the window, but I was too stunned to move. Our professor stepped in and locked the door. His aura is a sickening shade of green. Oh, wow. I'm uh, is he trying to say that all the kids in class are going to die but the teacher? So, like, is the teacher a killer? Or... Guys, I need your help. What do you think that he is trying to convey in this story? Because I am perplexed. It is making my head go thumpity thump. I'm going to assume that everyone, including the person who can see auras, is going to die today or very soon. I was going to say maybe a school shooting, but I can't say the teacher's going to kill the students because he's going to have a green light. He had a green aura, which means he's going to have a long life. Well, I'm going to assume that if he kills all of his students, he's going to get the electric chair. So maybe it's going to be like a Final Destination thing. They all take a school trip and the teacher gets off the bus and then everybody else dies. Ooh, now when I start thinking of it that way, that's pretty interesting. Final Destination. Ooh. We're going to go with that theory. This is some Final Destination crap. Ooh, the new Thor movie? Ooh. I've heard a lot of people say that's a really good one. And Lakota, quit pooting over there. Ewy. Don't look at me like that. You're the one sat across the room from me pooting. Poot head. Oh yeah, I'm not talking about anything like that. I'm gonna say it's Final Destination. It was different, Lily. Lakota poot one. I'm shocked y'all didn't hear. He was like, true. I'm gonna twist the story and say it's Final Destination, y'all, so I don't feel so like weirded by this. Lakota poot count. Sorry. I'm just gonna go with this as a Final Destination story, and that all these kids are gonna get like on a plane or something, and that's what's happening. We're gonna go with that, guys. Okay, we're gonna go with that because my brain doesn't want to go. I'm just gonna go with it because I don't want to think of something tragic or It does sound like a messed up anime. Maybe that's what they're trying to go with, is like a messed up anime or Final Destination. Which I gotta ask y'all this question. I don't know how many of y'all have seen all the Final Destinations, but I've seen all the Final Destinations when they came out back in the day. Does anybody else see things that look sort of like Final Destination kills and go, like, for example, you're behind a logging truck and immediately switch lanes because you're like, no, not today, Satan. Or, like, when you're sitting by your computer and your drink's sitting there, you just think of that scene where the computer exploded. I mean, anybody else think that stuff, or am I dumb? Yes, it was too, Lakota. I would not poot on live streams. I don't care how much, if somebody like literally just tipped me $100 to poot on a live stream, I would not do that. I get embarrassed easily. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. Okay, good. Outrun remembers Final Destination. I don't know. Like the other day, I got behind a logging truck, and okay, General, be safe, and I hope you come back. The other day I got behind a logging truck and I literally just went, not today, Satan, and literally pulled off on the side of the road and let them go down the road for about 15 minutes. And I got to where I needed to go and everybody was like, where were you? You're like 20 minutes late. And I went, I was like, I'm just going to tell you this now. I don't know if any of you seen Final Destination, but I was behind a logging truck and they were like, oh, nope. And I was like, I pulled off on the into a parking lot and was like, nope, not today. My life is precious and no logging trucks taking me out. So it was like, nope, and nope. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next story. Scary story number 5. They got the definition wrong. It has been said that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. I understand the sentiment behind the saying, but it's wrong. I entered the building on a bet. I was strapped for cash and didn't buy into the old legends of the hotel to begin with. So $50 was more than enough to get me to do it. It was simple. Just reach the top floor, the 45th floor, shine my flashlight from a window, and that was all I had to do. The hotel was old and broken, including the elevator, so that it meant hiking up the stairs. So up the stairs I went. As I reached each platform, I noted the old brass plaques displaying the floor numbers: 15, 16, 17, 18. I felt a little tired as I crept higher, but so far no ghosts, no cannibals, no demons. Piece of cake. I can't tell you how happy I was as I entered the last stretch of numbers. I joyfully counted them out loud at each platform: 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 44. I stopped and looked back down the stairs. I must have miscounted, so I continued up. 44. One more flight. 44. And then down 10 flights. 44. 15 flights. 44. And so it began. And so it's been for as long as I can remember. So really, insanity isn't doing something repeatedly and expecting different results. It's knowing that the results will never, ever change. That each door leads to the same staircase, to the same number. It's realizing no longer falling asleep. It's not knowing whether you've been running for days or weeks or years. It's when the sobbing slowly turns into laughter, you realize that the definition was wrong. Oh, dang. Just gonna say that real quick. Woo. Ooh. Holy shnikes. I like that one. Wow. Okay, Wendigo, I hope you come back. Be safe. That story really freaked me out. It kind of creepy. It kind of scary. And I'm out of sweet tea. Someone get me sweet tea stat. That was creepy and scary. I liked it. I give it a 10. I give it a 10. I really like that one. That was good. I'm just gonna say it. That was really good. I don't know how to explain it. Just the story was actually really, for a short story, it was really well written and it was right to the point, but just enough suspense to make me go, oh my gosh, where are we going with this? This is pretty creepy. I love the way the person wrote that. I wouldn't mind looking them up to see if maybe they have more. So that was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm giving it straight up a 10. Leaving it at 10. Solid 10. I usually sometimes hesitate to give anybody 8 and above, but that I'm gonna give you 10. Gathering the Dragon Balls to wish for sweet tea for Lily. If you're gathering Dragon Balls, evil, you need to wish for something better than sweet tea. Alright, guys. I'm going to quickly go to the next one. And then come back to you guys. Scary story number 6. My daughter learned to count. My daughter woke me around 11:50 last night. My wife and I had picked her up from her friend Sally's birthday party, brought her home, and put her to bed. My wife went into the bedroom to read while I fell asleep watching the Braves game. "Daddy," she whispered, tugging my shirt sleeve, "guess how old I'm going to be next month?" "I don't know, Beauty," as I said, as I slipped on my glasses. "How old?" She smiled and held up her fingers. "It is 7:30 now. My wife and I have been up with her for almost 8 hours. She still refuses to tell us where she got them." Oh! Oh! Dang. I'm straight up gonna give that one a 9. Just because I realized that she held up 4 fingers. They weren't her fingers. They were some random person's fingers. And they've been up since it's now 7:30 in the morning and she still ain't telling them where she got them fingers from. I know they say kids can do the scariest and darndest things, but I think if your child holds up 4 fingers and refuses to tell you where they came from, you might want to call the friend's birthday party and be like, "Anybody missing some fingers?" I mean, I would want to get down to the bottom of that one. Um, um, on that note, I may never have any other children because at least the children I have now have never done that to me. Just gonna say that. That scared me and creeped me out. We're going to the next story. Number 7, Timekeeper. He had been given the watch on his 10th birthday. It was an ordinary gray plastic wristwatch in every respect except for the fact it counted down. "That is all of the time you have left in this world, son. Use it wisely." And indeed he did. As the watch ticked away, the boy, now a man, lived life to the fullest. He climbed mountains and swam oceans. He talked and laughed and lived and loved. The man was never afraid, for he knew exactly how much time he had left. Eventually the watch began its final countdown. The old man stood looking over everything he had done, everything he had built. 5. He shook hands with his old business partner, the man who had long been his friend and confidant. 4. His dog came and licked his hand, earning a pat on the head for its accomplishments or in companionship. 3. He hugged his son, knowing that he had been a good father. 2. Kissed his wife on the forehead one last time. 1. The old man smiled and closed his eyes. Then nothing happened. The watch beeped once and turned off. The man stood standing there, very much alive. You would think that in that moment he would have been overjoyed. Instead, for the first time in his life, this man was scared. I don't know. As usual, rate the story. I'm going to give that a 6 because I sort of feel that story was good. It had a excuse me. It had a great and strong story plot, but it's not scary at all. It was interesting. Like if that was adding up to the wristwatch beeped and suddenly a portal opened up and flying monkeys popped out or something. Just something other than one, the wristwatch beeped, and the man was like, "Oh well, poop. I'm gonna be here a while longer, y'all. Cheers." Sorry, I'm really trying to find as much sweet tea as I can. Because I'm too lazy to go get another glass. Oh, I'm sorry, Leon. Please rest well. I'm going to try my best to maybe live stream again Monday. It might be shorter on Mondays than Fridays. Um, and every other Friday will be longer. So, it did need more outrun. I do agree with you. Good night, Leon. I send you lots of animal cuddles. And I will see you next time, okay? I hope you have a great weekend. And free bird! I'm going to go to the next story. Number 8. There's no reason to be afraid. When my sister Betsy and I were kids, our family lived for a while in a charming old farmhouse. We loved exploring its dusty corners and climbing the apple tree in the backyard. But our favorite thing was the ghost. We called her Mother because she seemed so kind and nurturing. Some mornings Betsy and I would wake up, and on each of our nightstands we'd find a cup that hadn't been there the night before. Mother had left them there, worried that we'd get thirsty during the night. She just wanted to take care of us. Among the house's original furnishings was an antique wooden chair, which we kept against the back wall of the living room. Whenever we were preoccupied watching TV or playing a game, Mother would inch that chair forward across the room towards us. Sometimes she'd manage to move it all the way to the center of the room. We always felt sad putting it back against the wall. Mother just wanted to be near us. Years later, long after we moved out, I found an old newspaper article about the farmhouse original occupant, a widow. She murdered her 2 children by giving them each a cup of poisoned milk before bed. Then she hung herself. The article included a photo of the farmhouse's living room, with a woman's body hanging from a beam. Beneath her, knocked over, was the old wooden chair placed exactly in the center of the room. Oh. That was dark. I give it an 8. I give it an 8 because holy shit. I'm just gonna say that. Holy shit. That's I'm glad the kids never drank the cups by their bed because Mom was taking care of them and all. Burn that house, burn the chair, get a flamethrower, stick a dynamite, scorch the earth, drop a nuclear bomb on that area, just level it. Just level it. Not good. Not good at all. No. Nope. What do you guys think? I'm just gonna just straight up be like, nope. Sorry, I was messaging one of my kiddos. I don't know, guys. That was dark. Dark and sinister. Alright. Story number 9. The perfect plan. On Monday, I came up with a perfect plan. No one even knew we were friends. On Tuesday, he stole the gun from his dad. On Wednesday, we decided to make our move during the following days. Nope, I'm going to stop right there. I'm not finishing the story. I think this is something dark that I don't want to read at all. Sorry, guys. I'm going to stop right there because, yes, I'm going to stop right there. I was fast forwarding over. I'm going to stop right there. We're going to skip to the next story. This might be the last story of the night to finish up reading, but not finish up talking and having fun. Story number 10. Warrior of God. If God exists, why is there so much evil in the world? It's a common question, but it is a misplaced. All things must have balance, light and dark, good and evil, sound and silence. Without one, the other cannot exist. So if that's true, then God does nothing to fight evil. That might be your follow-up question. Of course, he fights evil relentlessly. I don't know what that word is. It's some type of, I am a Dartalin, one of his most holy and righteous angels. I roam the earth, disposing of evil whenever I find it. I kill the monsters you don't ever want to know about. I crush them completely so you can sleep at night. You humans have no idea how much of you live because of the work I do. But what about Stalin, Hitler, Ted Bundy, Jack the Ripper? Well, those are the minor ones I had to let live. For balance, the ones I destroy are too horrible and vile to survive. What's funny is while I would wager you never have heard of the name Dartalin in my religious texts, I bet you have heard of me. Americans, for example, have their own name for me. Oh. I'm going to stop that right there with 2. That got dark way too quick. I'm going to give that a 4 just because I can't finish the story because, wow, where did some of these people... I'm going to go ahead and say that's the last story I'm going to read tonight. I'm sorry that ended, I understand going to dark places and having a dark sense of humor and so forth and so on, but some of these stories do go to places that I don't know. I don't know. It goes pretty dark, and I hate to say them. A lot of people write stories for you to read, or to maybe even get noticed or whatever. Some of these stories, I just have to stop and go, why? Why would you do that? I don't know. What do you guys think? Have any of you ever... Yeah, I didn't like that one either. The last 2 that I read, I'm just going to straight up, I had to stop one in mid read, just because I knew where it was going before it got there, and I wasn't going to read that. I don't, there's some things I don't read. And I have to stop and go, no. And this last one was fixing to go somewhere that I really didn't want to go there with. I didn't proofread all of these because the person who sent me the link was like, oh, these are some really great stories. You can read them and people will love it. And apparently we might have 2 different viewer audience. So I'm just going to go, oh, nope. Just nope. I'm not ending the stream yet. We're probably going to go for another 10 minutes maybe. And, but we're going to like start winding it down just to get off on that. It kind of, the last stories kind of went off on some tangents I didn't want to end the live stream with. So, what do you guys think? Do you guys like reading stories? I'm going to try to do some research, and maybe one of like, since my birthday is this Tuesday, I'm seriously thinking, about doing a live stream on Monday. It'll be the day before my birthday. And, I have this book, and it's called Haunted Hotels, and I'm gonna read through it, and maybe, for the live stream Monday before my birthday, do a big birthday live stream, and then, you know, if you guys can't get the word out, tell everybody that Monday afternoon we're probably gonna have a live stream, and it's gonna be, you know, the day before my birthday, and read maybe some haunted hotels up from the book, and do some of my stories. What do you mean, like some stories that I've wrote, or because I don't think I have anything new recently, because like I said, I'm getting back into YouTubing. I've missed it so much, but writing has slacked a good bit. I mean, I've got some ideas from stories, but I have not actually put nothing down. And I'm gonna straight up be honest, a lot of stories that I have done in the past, I okay, I'm gonna tell you this now. I've never told anybody this, and I'll go ahead and tell you guys if you're still in the chat. Um, a lot of the stories you see on my channel that I've wrote, I'm not gonna lie, I literally turned on the microphone with an idea in my head and full-fledged freestyled it. Nothing was written on paper. I literally had a concept and went with it. And the very last story I did like that. I winged it. I went with it. It ended up being like a 20-minute story, and I didn't have to edit one bit. It was just all just free flowing. Hey PA, you haven't missed it. I mean, I'm getting close to ending the stream, but I mean, just the fact that you showed up, I mean, thank you. I mean, that's awesome. Thank you very much. When will I stream again? I will probably stream Monday because my birthday is Tuesday. And I'm thinking about doing a live stream on Monday night. And I think I'm going to do some haunted hotels, or I might do some scary birthday stories. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do yet. And I don't know, maybe this weekend I might sit down and do, maybe I'll write a scary birthday story. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that for you guys. Maybe that'll be part of the live stream, is I'll do, maybe that's what I'll do. Monday, I'll do, try to write a scary birthday story and look up some more birthday scary stories to go around it. And just shoot the breeze. It won't be a real long live stream. Maybe, 45 minutes to an hour. But, I know, that's what we're going to do Monday. We're going to do a birthday live stream. Get the word out, guys. If you can, just start telling everybody that there's going to be a birthday live stream Monday. I'll try to do up a pretty cool thumbnail and get the word out as well. Next Friday, I'll probably live stream again. I don't know what kind of stories I'll have uploaded, but I'm going to try to go with the to do a live stream. Wednesday will probably be a video, and then after that I'm gonna start working up to where, like, maybe Tuesday or Thursday, I don't know, I'll do like a poll on Twitter, and we'll figure out some of this stuff. I do still have the same email address, Todd. You can always reach me there at lilycnation@gmail.com. I'm trying to think. I think that's everything. Next week I'm gonna have some new stuff, new openings and stuff like that. So we shall go there. We shall try this. We shall do this thing. And I'm gonna get ready and start winding this down, guys, and get ready to go. Don't forget to share this live stream, and don't forget when you're done and to go back and just leave a comment for the algorithm. Please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. If you know anybody that hasn't subscribed to me, tell them, hey, this might be interesting to subscribe to. Help a girl out here. Again, I'm sorry. I can't help it. But we're getting down to the end. So I want you guys to stay cool, stay safe, and stay hydrated. And as always, I love you. And I'll see you in the next live stream. Bye.